Hello, how are you? It's Emma here. We're going to carry on doing some art this week around our theme of respect this term, our value of respect. And we're going to be looking at the Jewish faith this week and a festival that they celebrate, which is called Hanukkah. And in the Jewish faith, they have a lovely candelabra like this, a candelabra with lots of candles in. It's called a menorah. A menorah in Hebrew is the word for lamp. And traditionally, the menorah has 7 candles, but at Hanukkah, they use a special menorah, which has got 9 candles in it. So we're going to make a 9-candled menorah today and decorate it in the style of a Jewish artist called Marc Chagall. And I think I've got some pictures of his work somewhere. Yeah. Let me get my book. Now, he was famous for doing really bright pictures, lovely watercolours, and he also used to put in lots of pictures of like menorahs and Jewish crosses and stars and things like that in his pictures. So we're looking at this picture here, and if you're really, really, really super I Spy, you can have a look down there. Can you see underneath Jesus on the cross? There's a menorah. That's a normal menorah. It's got 7 branches. And what we're going to do is have a look at another picture of Marc Chagall's, because that one was a bit black and white. This one is much more colourful. Okay, so he was known for lovely, colourful pictures. So I thought, why don't we put the two together? We'll make a 9-branch menorah and we'll do some colouring like Marc Chagall. So I've made a template for my menorah. Oh, should I put the camera down and you can have a look? There we are. It'll be much easier than holding it up. There we are. Here's my 9-branched menorah, and I've kind of cut it out of cardboard. It's a bit easier. And then I've drawn around it because it is really, really wiggly. And I thought we could paint it first of all. I've got some lovely iridescent kind of shiny paints, but as long as you make it something colourful, I think Marc Chagall would have approved. And he used to like using a black line to make decorations, so maybe we could do just some swirly decorations on our menorah candlestick. What do you think? I think that would look quite nice. Maybe some little stars of David. That's another traditional Jewish symbol. There we go. Ooh. So you can have fun decorating this and making it as twirly as you like. There we go. And then I thought we'd cut it out afterwards. And so I've used just some little paints to colour it first. And then when it's dry, you can put your designs on, okay? And then snip it out. And then we need to make a background, don't we? So you could use watercolour paints like this in a pan. You could use some oil pastels. I've got lots of lovely colours there. But today, I'm going to use my chalk pastels. There we are. Because they're nice and bright. And also, I can smudge them and blend them. So Marc Chagall, he often divided up his pictures so he could paint them different colours. So maybe we just take our pen for a little bit of a walk and divide up our paper into different sections. And then how about each of these sections we do a different colour? I think I'm going to do lots of oranges and reds and yellows. So I'm going to get those out and get ready. There we are. So what you can do with chalk pastels, and you can do the same with oil pastels, and you can do the same with watercolours. You could start off a bit darker around the edge of your shape, and then you could use your finger or a cotton bud to kind of blend all those colours together so it gets a bit lighter towards the middle of your shape. There we are. And then let's work around our paper and our different shapes, doing different colours. You don't have to do them all like the same, like all oranges and all reds. You could make them all completely different, couldn't you? Like a rainbow. Or you could make them, I don't know, more autumnal or something like that. Oh, I like this. Now, Jewish people celebrate Hanukkah at this time of year. And Hanukkah starts this year on the 7th of December, and it celebrates kind of a really important temple being turned back into a Jewish temple. And the story goes that they only had enough oil for one day in the temple to keep their lamps burning. But a miracle happened because it actually burnt for 8 days, even though there was only enough oil realistically for one day. And they think that that was a miracle. God helped them. So that's why the special menorah for Hanukkah has 8 candles plus one. The plus one is just one that they kind of keep alight, and that lights all the other ones. There we are. So as you can see, I'm having fun colouring this in. You get the idea, don't you? Okay, let's just do this last one in the middle. And then we need to cut out our menorah, don't we? And pop it on. I thought it'd be easier to cut it out instead of trying to colour around the menorah, because that'd be quite tricky. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, menorah cutting time. This may take me a while, so you might have to, I don't know, talk amongst yourselves. So I'm going to cut out the shape of it. And then what else do we need on a candelabra? Going to need some flames, aren't we? So you could cut out your flames individually, and then you could stick them on, one each day during Hanukkah. Or you could just put them all on at once if you want to have the full effect straight away. Okay. Now I'm probably just going to cut out half of my menorah, because else this is going to be very boring if you just have to sit and watch me, hey, whilst I'm cutting out. You get the general idea. So what we're going to do is cut out all of these bits. I think it's easier to paint it then cut it out, because else it's difficult to paint flappy bits of paper, isn't it? There we go. Last branch of the menorah coming up. And then we've got to do the little snips to get the pieces of white paper out the way. I'm just going to cut out half, because you get the idea. You just go around on the other side, don't you? And I've lost my glue stick, so you're going to have to imagine that I've glued this down, okay? I'm not going to hold it up. Right, okay. So we can put our menorah down on our paper there. And then look, you'll be able to see the lovely jazzy background through the middle there. And then I've just got some tin foil from the kitchen, but you could use any sort of coloured paper, or it's coming up to Christmas. I'm sure there's some sweetie wrappers that you could probably get and cut up. They'd be nice and colourful, wouldn't they? You do them all different colours. But I folded it up into lots of pieces, so now I've got lots and lots of candle flames. So you can glue your menorah down on there, and you can glue your candle flames, your lamp flames on top like that. I think they look quite good, all crinkly, made out of tin foil. Okay, so you have fun making your menorah this week, and maybe light a candle at home as well, because that's quite nice and cosy, isn't it? Get a grown up to do it for you though. Okay, bye.